So I decided a little while ago that if I was feeling happy, then make a selfie. And so I'm doubly happy today. I've got two things done today. And so do a little video selfie instead. Um, this afternoon I went out for an hour, taught an hour's English. It's just for a friend, so but really nice. And she gives me a lift there and back, and I got today's wine and quite happy about that. Did a bit of tidying up, and then I finally got and sat down with the stuff in the office that I've been putting off and putting on. It's stuff I really enjoy doing, but getting myself motivated to do things. I've been rubbish for a long time now. Just getting that initial motivation to get started on something. So anyway, this got Arduino thingy through the post a couple of days ago, and it works. You get that? Whoa! It's an Arduino Mega board, and this Cheapo, I can't remember, I think it's 320 by 480 display. It may or may not be touch, I'm not sure. It's an Arduino Mega processor, so it's bloody slow on this. But, oh well, that's what it's doing. Bit of the old Z-plane stuff. Did occur to me that I should perhaps tidy this desktop a little. I've got a really good collection of Arduino stuff now. And I'm not entirely. I think I got the Mega in this display. It's a couple of months ago I got it. For making, essentially, you may have seen online there are very cheap oscilloscopes that are basically just one of these, or rather one of these, which is an Arduino Uno with a display. But they've only got one channel input, and I think I must have been thinking, it was impulsive a couple of months ago, do it to make an XY oscilloscope. So you got your two inputs, and so you can do curly patterns, the SEU patterns and things like that, which would be nice to have for an outboard thing for a analog computer. Bits of analog computer over there. It's all a bit mixed up because I've got that's an analog computer power supply. I got bits mixed up between analog computer, the earthquake prediction stuff, which is basically radio prediction. Not sure where my latest circuit on that's gone. Actually, it could be on that breadboard. Latest circuit I was playing with on that. It did occur to me, oh look, there's another, that's ESP32 that I've not played with yet. That's a dog. It has occurred to me I should make myself some tidy little shelves, because I've got plenty of room here. Not like I'm short of room. Not finished yet. No, but basically it worked. Bloody thing worked. So I'm amazed. And so from this, it's a bit strange the way it's wired up, because it's all along Mega board. Apart from the power, it's all along this strip. But having the shield on top means you can't really get at all the other ins and outs, which is a bit silly, really. So, but I only need maybe 3 ins, 2 or 3 outs. Well, 4 of each perhaps. You can just hook wires through. It's a mega board, so yeah, plenty. Bit slow. I've got quite a little collection here developing of the Arduino bits. The what's it called? The ESP8266. I've got 2 of these, like a fool, from Banggood, and this particular version is absolute shite. They're really rubbish, just really unpredictable. Like I didn't manage to put my finger on quite why. Something to do with the serial communication was just out of kilter. There's something very, and of course, being Chinese, sort of duplicate, cloney designs. There's no proper documentation. That was fun. Less said about that, the better. Oh, storage. Oh, I must remember to get a couple more cards. Yeah, that's a real-time clock. Because it occurred to me that if I'm going to be trying to do either any seismo or the very low frequency radio wave recording, I'm going to need a real-time clock. Because what I want to do, like real-time clock, tick, 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 a bit of storage, a bit of Wi-Fi. Hang on, what would be yes, the ESP32, call it the Wi-Fi. Something like, well, that's something that must go in there because it's just like one of those very basic not gravity, bloody hell, gravity wave sensors. Arduino gravity wave sensor. What do you call it? Accelerometer and you know what I mean. Not a compass. Oh, I've got a nano. Didn't realise I'd got a nano. I've got a nano unused. Power supply. Oh, this is bloody typical of the. I was really naive when I started buying the Japanese little cheapo modules. I sort of assumed that even if they were cloned things, they'd be half reliable, even if the documentation was rubbish or whatever. But this was a beauty. It's a little LM386 based amplifier board that cost less than the chip on its own would cost under normal circumstances. So it was worth getting just for the chip. But so beautifully designed that if you turn up the volume goes down. If you turn down the volume goes up. Brilliant. It's a quality. Oh, and a dead moth. Anything else of interest up here? Not really. Oh, maybe that's finished. Oh no, still going. Yeah, but so in XY oscilloscope that'll be. I can't exactly remember why I didn't want to use this one. Which was just a straight Arduino with a display shield. I did get it working as an oscilloscope and like working off potentiometers. I guess I wanted more inputs and outputs. There must have been a reason. Yeah, so yeah. Anyway, so it's working, so I'm happy. If it can do a pretty diagram like that, it can do little drawings for me. No problem. So that's a happy Danny. I'm calling it a day. Going to go downstairs, watch some comedy. Yeah.